Hi guys, hi teens, thanks for checking in with me today. I've got a really cool project for you today that I think you're gonna love. It's DIY Sharpie mugs. And so your mug looks something like this. It's really cool because you can do I used like an initial for C for my name, but you can do a heart or any kind of shape, and then dots all around. It's a really cool craft that you can make. So I'm going to just quickly kind of give you some directions as to how to get started. So starting today, you just want to pop into the library and pick up your teen craft bag, and we'll take a look real quick and see what's inside. So the first thing you'll find are some instructions and a mug, of course, a small piece of contact paper, a brush, 2 Sharpie markers, and some dishwasher safe Mod Podge. So let's go ahead and get started. The mug is just a very simple dollar store mug. If you wanted to make more of these than just one and you want to get more mugs, I recommend going to the Dollar Tree on this one. You want a mug that is really kind of cheap actually and has very little glazing on it. So I would suggest the Dollar Tree on these. And what you'll do is take some nail polish remover or some rubbing alcohol on a cotton ball or a piece of paper towel and just wipe that all around the outer surface of your mug. That will remove any oils or grease or dirt from the mug. And since we'll be using an oil-based Sharpie marker, we really need that to be completely free of grease or oil, or otherwise the marker, the paint marker won't adhere on there. So just kind of give it a quick wipe down with nail polish remover or rubbing alcohol. That is actually a very important step. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do is take your contact paper and cut out some kind of a design. So as I said before, with mine, I've used my first initial, but you could do a star, a moon, a heart, I mean anything. Even if you had like a word that you wanted to say, just use your imagination, anything that you want, and you're just going to kind of cut that out of the construction paper. So just to give you an example, I'm going to just cut out a simple heart shape here. Just kind of cut that out. Trim it so it just looks exactly how you want it. Okay, so there's the heart shape. And then you're going to separate the backing from the contact paper. So just peel that away. It's a little tricky to get it started. And then just place that right on your mug. Just get it straight, kind of line it up however you want, position it wherever you want onto the mug. And then just smooth it flat so it's kind of something like this, okay? Now for the fun part. You've been given 2 Sharpie markers, and again, these are oil-based. Don't get them on your clothes, they will stain. Shake them up really good. Get them nice and stirred up and mixed up in there. And to get your marker started, you're going to take the tip and press it down onto maybe a paper plate or a napkin, just to get all of that ink down to the tip. And then you'll just start making dots, just simple dots, all around the outside of the shape that you've chosen. You'll want to make the dots more concentrated, closer to the shape. and then kind of further away from the shape, a little further apart. As you can tell with this one, the closer to the letter C, I've placed the dots very close together, so you can really make out that initial. And then as I was dotting around, I kind of started fanning them out, I guess you could say, the further away I got. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then what we're going to do is just set that aside and let it dry. And we got to let that dry for about 48 hours. So don't touch it for a couple days. Leave it alone. Leave your contact paper shape in place. Just don't touch it. Just leave it alone. And after about 48 hours, you're going to take your dishwasher safe Mod Podge and your brush and just kind of apply that all over the area where you have painted. You do not need to cover the whole entire mug. There's no reason for that, but you do want to make sure that your dots are coated. So just brush that on, that Mod Podge. And what that's going to do is seal the Sharpie marker dots. This will be something that you can put into the dishwasher. This will also be something that you could wash by hand, okay? And just kind of apply that all over the surface there, okay? Maybe let it dry for an hour or two. Go back at it one more time, give it one more coat. And then you do need to let this cure for 28 days. So I know that's a really long time. If you wanted to use your mug right away after the Mod Podge is dried, you can do that, but you'll need to hand wash it, okay? But if you want to put it in the dishwasher, it does need to cure for 28 days, okay? So anyway, this was really fun. I enjoyed doing it, and just it was so relaxing to just sit there and kind of dot around there. If you get a dot of paint someplace that you don't want it and kind of make a mistake, just quickly wipe that off with a Q-tip and go ahead and proceed. So this was a really fun project. I enjoyed it, and now, you know, forever I'll have this really cool mug. So yeah, it's cool to make things and to be creative and to use different materials, and that's really what these projects are all about. So pop into the library, pick up your craft bag. It'll have everything that you'll need to get going with it, except for maybe a pair of scissors to cut out your shape. But other than that, everything should be contained within your bag, and just have fun, have a great time with it, and let us know how it turns out. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. You guys have fun, and we'll see you around the library.